I suppose it must have been 1966, 67 when I first heard Blind Blake. The LP, the album came out of his recordings from late 1920s. It was revelation to hear it, really. It was a revelation because I'd heard Big Joe Williams, I knew Johnny Hooker, I'd heard Django Reinhardt from Europe, I knew Sonny and Brownie's music. I'd heard Eddie Lang, Lonnie Johnson, you know, I'd heard Gary Davis and John Hurt, but to hear Blind Blake, his songs were great. Early Morning Blues, Georgia Bound. He had such control of his of expressive guitar playing. He had a great pulse and rhythm. You've got the pulse, time and the beat, and he could play in a keep a beat going with the pulse that he had. There was nobody, you know, no percussion, nobody telling him the time. It had wonderful feel, but there was something in his playing, a bounce that I couldn't quite understand. And when I went home that night after hearing it in somebody's flat, I could hear this jump and I didn't know, so I did this. I thought he must be doing something with his finger and his thumb, like hitting a bass string. So I developed a technique of throwing the finger into the bass. So that kind of thing. So you get that. Of course, he wasn't doing that at all. He was playing like in a piano, so you put the chord down like that. He was one hand and then the other, or a thumb and then the chord. So instead of playing, plucking it like that, he was coming through with the thumb. So it'd come, instead of he'd do. Very effective device when you're going through the chords with a bass as well. Wonderful. Anyway, I developed that little technique, put it in a tune, as you did then when you learned something new. You always encapsulate it in a tune so you wouldn't forget it. So here's a little piece. I think I called it 3 3s and a 4 because I did the breaks in the middle of the tune, 3 beats, three bars of 3 beats, and then a 4 kick, and then you're away. Anyway, but I changed the title, of course, to You Gotta Rock.
Mm-hmm.